Yes.
Good evening, everyone. We are into restoration, retrofitting, and repairs of all types of structures in India and overseas also. Major forte will be basically I'll just brief you about the aspects of the how basically structures are repaired and who should basically or what is the duty of any owner, because I am basically a legal techno-legal consultant also. I practice in the Bombay High Court and the Supreme Courts also. As far as I give opinions for the structural aspects of the building, stability of the structures also. Now, as far as the opinion goes, structural repairs, retrofitting, and renovation basically plays a very important role in maintenance of the structures, because the structure behaves exactly the way a human body behaves. And as and when we go basically, or as and when the aging factor comes into picture, the structure also needs certain due care or due diligence, what we can say, to make sure that we meet the expected lifespan of the structure building. For example, if you are staying in a residential, then the chairman, secretary, and the treasurer are liable to the trustee of a particular trust or school or basically any of the buildings. Then, as a trustee or a promoter, it is the to make sure that he has to get that building checked basically. And what is the periodicity of the building? I will let you know. He has to get that particular building checked, whether that building is structurally sound enough or whether there are any flaws enough for us to understand that what is the remedial measures basically to be taken care to rectify that particular flaws. If you are basically the owner of a particular factory premises, or if you are basically owner of a premises on lease also, it is your duty to make sure that you carry out the modification, alterations, or even the stability certification periodically to make sure that as an occupant, your structure is safe enough for that to withstand the loads you are basically intending to use for. This is in nutshell basically. So now when it comes to tenanted structures, so in Mumbai city, there are a lot of structures which are tenanted structures. For example, landlord, and you have basically given it to the tenant who are residing since maybe more than 75, 80 years. So the law says that as a landlord, you have to get a periodical review of your structure done. Maybe you like it or you don't like it, but this is what the law says. Now, the periodicity of the audit or basically a structural audit to be carried out is that a building which is more than 15 years old has to be audited once in every 5 years as per the law, and the building which is more than 25 years old has to be audited once in every 3 years, because that is in nutshell what the law says currently. And a building like a high rise structure, that has to be audited once in every 10 years. There are revisions basically which are going to be coming in the codes. There are specific tests which are mandated as we go, and with the discussions of our learned professionals, we will basically run down what are the mandatory tests also to be carried out, and what are the different techniques which will be required to carry out all these repairs, renovations in case of whatever types of defects you observe in that particular building. And there are certain key takeaways which we will, in fact, all my other experts also, we will cumulatively come down with the key takeaways of basically you prevent the structure, you maintain the structure, how effective that is in the long run. That is what is the nutshell I would like to say. Thank you very much.